So we've had all the whats, the whys, you know, the benefits of breastfeeding, the risks. We now want to get practical. And as you can see, we have mattresses, babies, dolls, and our lactation specialist, Doreen Mazakpwe, is going to take us through what proper breastfeeding looks like and how you can know that you are doing it right. So over to you, Doreen.
Thank you, Rachel. So this is your baby.
Yes.
We will look at a position called cradle. So this is the commonest position most people use. And so Rachel, get your baby into position. So the most important thing about this position is to make sure the baby is facing you, because we want the baby close to the breast. So this can be done by any mother, and it's the easiest for most mothers, but it might not be applicable to others. So make sure your baby is close to you. Please do that. Yes, make sure the baby's bum is in your palm. Make sure the baby is straight and not twisted, because they'll get uncomfortable. Yes, so this is what usually most mothers do. So I'll move from cradle to this second position. So this position is called laid back. It's a position in which you can still use the cradle hold, but this is a more relaxed position. It's also a position where a baby can lay on top of the mother, so that the baby's weight is not borne by the mother's arms. So you can still use the cradle hold, so Rosette, do the cradle hold, but let the baby rest on you instead of you bearing the weight of the baby like this. So let the baby lie across you, but laying mostly on you. So if you can see this chair has arms, so you can rest your arms on. So breastfeeding is not a punishment. So have yes, it is not. It shouldn't be. So if you're seated in a more upright position, you might need to do something like Pumla, have a cushion behind you to support your back. Breastfeeding positions must be comfortable for the mother. Most people are interested in comfort for the baby, but if the mother is uncomfortable, breast milk won't flow, she'll be distressed and things like that. So you can have a baby still being laid back in this laid back position, but with the baby being held the way Rosette was holding her. So with careful with the baby. Yes. So now I know usually at home most people will sit to breastfeed. Even in hospital, most people will sit to breastfeed. So in this there's another position. So that was cradle. This is laid back. This is underarm, which we are going to demonstrate. So underarm is a position which I usually recommend for C-section mothers. So you imagine you have a C-section wound which is painful. You don't want you want to make sure the baby is not pressing on your wound. So underarm means the vast weight of the baby is under your arm. So this position, yes, so this pillow would be put, so let's imagine that there is, let's say she's seated on a bed or on a chair. So she can have the baby, a cushion here, so that the baby lies on the cushion or on duvets, on several towels, things like that. So then this arm holds the baby's shoulders, supports the baby at the shoulders, or preferably at the back of the neck. Not the back of the head. When you touch the back of the baby's head, they instinctively push back and it becomes uncomfortable. So this, exactly, she's done it very well. So this arm holds the breast. Exactly. So this is how your baby breastfeeds.
Doctor, how do you know you're doing it right? Like
now, so we are dealing with position.
Okay.
Now we want to make sure the position is right. Okay. The baby will signal you and tell you, I am not comfortable, or you will not feel comfortable. But not that some people are uncomfortable because they've never seen it.
Yeah.
So they will say, this feels strange. Like, this is not how we hold babies. Yeah. So that happens. So the latching, that's a story for another day. But this is underarm. So also underarm can be used for a mother who has difficulty breastfeeding on another side. Some mothers have another side where they feel uncomfortable doing the same thing. So you can do cradle on one breast and underarm on the other. Okay. Yes. Then most mothers who have had a C-section or who have just delivered a newborn will be found lying down. And you don't have to sit to be able to breastfeed your baby. So you assume a comfortable position. We don't want you to be, holding your head by the arm and propped up. So Manuela, you need to lie on the side. You're lying halfway on your back. Okay. So make sure you're lying on your side. Sometimes, depending on the size of your breast, you might have a small breast, so the baby might be far on the bed and can't reach your breast. The point is, prop the baby up, maybe with blankets or sheets, to make sure the baby is at the same level with your breast, no matter the size. Yes. Then hold your breast and bring the baby to the breast. I remember in the first show we talked about bringing the baby to the breast. You can see your baby. The other option, for example, of C-section moms, lie on your back.
On my back?
Yes. Is like an extreme version of the laid back, where this baby can actually lie on top of you and be able to breastfeed. You can also do that. Yes, you can also do that in theater. And of course, that's the other downside of it. Make sure you don't fall asleep, or make sure there is someone else in the room to make sure your baby is okay. Mother can sleep, but make sure the baby is okay. So in this, with Angie, we want to show you all the things not to do. So Angie is seated on a 3-legged stool, which is what you might have at home, but this does not offer very good support for your back. So or on a chair, support your back very well. I always find mothers leaning over, so they might hold a baby like this. Angie, hold the baby and make the baby face up. Exactly. So lean forward. So this is the commonest thing mothers do, and the effect is back pain, and the baby doesn't get to the breast well. If you have a small breast, that makes it even worse. There is all this hair hanging everywhere in the baby's face. We want tactile stimulation or touch stimulation, but not from hair. So mommy, hold up your locks. Good. And then you can have support for your back. Lean back. If you feel like you must cross leg to support or give you more, prop this baby up, you can have, let me have that cushion. Yes, you can have this cushion. So you can have your feet up like Rosette. So if you don't have a fancy breastfeeding chair, you can have this. And then if you feel that this breastfeeding pillow is not supporting you well enough, you can have a smaller pillow under to have your baby. Now, note that a breastfeeding pillow is not to support the baby. It is to support you so that you can carry the baby. Yes. And so those are the breastfeeding positions we can use to ensure that we breastfeed well. These are models to show that mothers have different breasts and nipples, and we are not going to modify them to fit this one. So this is the commonest, where the nipple is fully everted, and then this shows an inverted nipple, and this also shows a flat nipple. But all these babies of these mothers have to breastfeed. So one of these positions can be used to help the mother who has this challenge without the baby suffering. And so we can support such mothers as well.
Oh, Doreen, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Doreen. This has been one of the most enriching shows I have had. You make me want to go back and do it right this time. Yeah, because I made quite a number of mistakes you showed there. So thank you so much, Doreen. This has been really great, and I'm sure the viewers can relate. I'm sure everybody has got something. Dr. Doreen is available. She's a lactation expert, specialist, and her contacts will be shared with you through Bump Love, and you can go and see her, make an appointment, and she'll make your breastfeeding experience a little easier. And while we're doing our bit to ensure that our babies have healthier and more improved lives through breastfeeding, you can also do your part ensuring that your child has a healthier education. And to do that, please ensure you sign up for a PruEduSave account. Go visit www.prudential.ug. Until next time, with love from Bump Love.